Hey guys, and welcome back for a little bit more of Highly Failurable. We was kinda rudely interrupted last time. That's why I have all sorts of issues today. And thanks to my ESP, we actually haven't finished the latest episode as we should. However, we're gonna start from the same exact position where we were last time, and it was when this crusher has been installed and everything else has been fed. We should have a little bit of methane here now. Yeah, just a little bit, but I really hope it's gonna be enough to refill our jetpack. And what I should probably do also is to feed a little bit more of it here. Yeah, that's gonna be nice to get a little bit more of it. The thing is that I'm not that sure about what gas my backpack should actually get. So, and I'm still thinking about ways to figure it out. Because, you know, if I refill it with wrong gas, it's probably gonna... Oh, wait a second. Can't I just drop it on the ground and see what's in it? Sorry, what? It's just nitrogen? Seriously? And that's it? I mean... Oh well. It's good to know, and we have a solid amount of it in the world, so... It basically doesn't matter. So it shouldn't be... Goodness. It shouldn't be... Ouch. Be nice. Don't be mean. Be nice. It basically shouldn't be flammable. It's just any gas at pressure. Seriously. Well, I guess... I guess it's gonna be easier then. The only thing that I needed one more tank and one more filtration station to kind of filter out. Is it actually nitrogen or I'm just making things up? Gases. Yeah, it's nitrogen, exactly. Good. Well, it's good to know. Let's have that start then. And this guy is struggling. He's struggling for real. Anyways, let's produce one more of those, I guess. Why are you that not happy? I mean, it's a little bit damaged, of course, all of those old ones, but it feels like we need more stuff here. It's gonna be nice also to move everything. It's gonna be just magnificent. Okay, is that... no, it's ice crusher. What do we need though is atmospherics, and we're gonna lack iron and copper. Okie dokie. Iron and copper. I think it shouldn't be a huge hassle for us. Iron we have here. Copper, though... No. We don't have any copper here. And I didn't find the place where I can put a copper drill, did I? That's not ideal. And to get more drills, I basically need more Basically need more resources. So what I'm gonna do for now is drop it there. Time to cast Nucleus Povericus. Yeah, something like that. Sorry. Hi, Kentaro. Thanks for joining. For a little bit more of this crazy bullshit tree. Let's find some copper, shall we? And you know what? It felt like I should actually start looking for something else entirely. I mean, for a place where I can put a drill and get copper for real in a nice amount, you know. That would be real nice. Oh, and it would be sensible to check our plans. Otherwise, yep. Otherwise, it might be not ideal. Yeah. Come on. I need all that precious copper. All of it. Yes, speaking of the continuation of this series, it might be delayed starting next week, or I mean, we might have one more episode of this series next week, or I might reuse this Tuesday slot for Space Engineers 2, since we've got a new update. I mean, we're gonna have a new update on next Monday for Space Engineers 2 that bring in wheels. As you might imagine, I cannot miss that opportunity. I cannot miss the way to kind of play with wheels in Space Engineers 2 to feel them. And of course, it's not gonna be just a series about, let's build something, let's use Keen way. I have an idea of how to make it my kind of favorite ways of playing Space Engineers, and it's put myself in a very unpleasant conditions and try to work that out. And this time I'm about to put those new wheels and all the new automatics that we're gonna have in a real test. That's why I'm not sure that I'm gonna start next week, because I should prepare everything. And saying prepare everything, I should learn how to restrict me on building atmospheric engines. I mean, atmospheric thrusters, of course. How to turn off jetpack. I mean, there is not that many options we have in terms of modding in Space Engineers 2, and I really don't want to patch the game itself, because it updates frequently, especially after major releases. So we'll see how this turns out. But I really look forward towards it, because that's gonna be a real test for those new wheels, you know? Gonna be real nice. Okie dokie, we're back here. Let's smelt some ore. What about... Oh, and looks like I ran out of battery here. Yep, which is never good. By the way, why only one battery here? Did I forgot to grab battery from the rover? Did I? Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, the real test for wheels will be a situation where you cannot use anything else except for them. So... Okay, we have a little bit of pressure here and almost no temperature. So for me now it looks like an idea to get rid of all the content and then start fresh. Let's see. Does it have anything on it? No, it does not. Which is a good thing, actually. So, yeah, if you have any suggestions regarding that planned series for Space Engineers 2, let me know. It's gonna be nice. A little bit more thoughts on what I can do. And especially, I have no doubts that in new version we're gonna have at least one planet kinda prepared for rovers. Which means I'm not gonna start on that planet. Which means I'm gonna start on something like Kamek. Because for me it looks like the worst planet I can imagine for rovers. And yeah, that's a good idea to start there then. Oh my, yeah. My typical way of doing things, you know. Find the worst possible case and follow it. Alrighty, we should have something like... Oh, it's not much. It's not much at all. Okay. Not from here. Yeah, let's say something like that. You gotta go there, you gotta go here. And now, if I fire you, you should confidently get up. Yeah, great. Oh. Hey, Old Man Crow. Sorry for that. It looks like it's... yeah, it couldn't spawn anything because... because I'm the only person here and you shouldn't use that number. And it turns out that it's not happy, but it put cooldown in place. Yep. Typical automation built by me. Righty, let's toss some of those somewhere here. Gonna be nice. And some of those gonna go with me right about there. Because I need more atmospherics. Yep, here we go. One more for me, and they can drop stuff.
Attention! Chat just sent someone a present. Kinter in 1993 draws first blood.
Where it's dropped, though? Of course, I have no bloody clue. And sun goes down, which is not ideal. Oh, wait a second. Did you? Yeah, it did produced. And now we need a tank. Not insulated, just standard tank for me, please. Thank you. I guess I'm gonna look for it at morning then, because I mean, if storm don't start on me. All right, let's grab that.
Attention! Chat just used a time machine.
Ha! I see. You don't want to wait for it, yeah, Kentaro? Rightish. So, I was about to use a filtration station, and that means that I'm gonna put it something like that, I guess. Yay. So it's gonna be connected from here. I'm not sure that I wish it to be that far, though. Let's do something like that. And now put it somewhere here, but probably filtration station. Yep. Then I can put one of those somewhere right here. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. That's not great. Let's fart a little bit. Alright, now, where is the precious present that I was very kindly provided with, together with sunlight that might help me find it? Might not, though. Oh, here it is. Wasn't me who turned the time pocket watch. Yep. You're right. It was Old Crow. And, huh, nice. Some iron, some ores. What might be better? Oh, come on. Let's toss you in. No, 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 no. Not like that. Yep. I believe I had...
Suit damage.
I believe I did it again. Nope, 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 nope. Where is that precious stuff? Okay, guys, it looks like I need rather a new suit or new duct tape. Yeah. Because something suggests me that that's not the last time I did that. Okay. No, don't be mean. Be nice. Ah. Physics. Physics in this game is something. A suit of duct tape is a suit. Well, you know, that's debatable. Wait, you don't wanna be installed. Why you don't wanna be installed? Okay, that's better. Thank you. Now it's time to get everything from here. Put somewhere, oops, here. What's wrong with ya? And there. Okie dokie. And that precious stuff. Ooh, it's actually steel. It's not iron as I thought. Great, thank you guys. Are you still doing your stuff? Yeah, it almost finished, but it's still working on it. Alrighty. In this case, let's finish this building, shall we? And I believe it had, yeah, these ones, and then it needs a little bit of those. It today is, the effectiveness, on the other hand, is debatable. Well, it's not just today, let's be honest. My effectiveness is debatable every day. Okay, that's gonna be our exit, so that should be our entrance. Yep. Something around these numbers. And then we're gonna connect it from here. But to do that, we need to firstly get rid of that stuff. Do I want to remove this tool? Probably not. I'd better remove that cap. Why I call it cap if it's not cap? Well, probably because it's me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. Oh. That's like not ideal at all. I might wanna move this pump instead because, yeah, there is no options. I'm gonna connect it right without touching that tube. So that tube should go there, and pump should go closer. By the way, that pump should go away here at all, or not? No. That was right. Sorry. My bad. Okie dokie. So first things first. Let's get rid of this stuff. Do it like that. Then we're gonna move our pump just like this, and I really hope it can be installed here. Oh, come on. Yeah. No. Why? Why are you mean like that? Alrighty, then I have no other options except like move these guys further. This guy further. Okay, let's get to the maximum. I don't like that. Yeah, not a problem. And now it should be used orange. Yeah, and now it should use that stuff again. Everything fucked up, just as always. Don't like that. Okay, filtration. One more time. Not here. There. Alright. Can I move this tank? I can. At least that makes me happy. Yep, we don't need that. Is it? Oopsie. That's not ideal. Like, not ideal at all. Yeah, and that's wrong connection, of course. Of course it is wrong. Why it shouldn't be wrong? Yep. Just like that. Now let's finish its production. Hopefully it can be used as a small tank for everything that comes from there. And now you gotta go there, you gotta go here. Ouch, nope. Tank. Come on. Oh, seriously, handrail. Can't you curve up? No, I meant duct tape suit. Can you curve up? I could. Why should I? I mean, even there. And no, we have fucked up tube network already. I don't wanna make it worse, you know, even worse than that. Okay, give me that, this, and that. And now, hopefully, we can fart everything else out. Yeah, just like that. And everything I need, not everything, I need to connect it also. That would be real nice, you know. Get it up. Yeah, like that. Thank you. Now like this. Yeah. Why always... Why it always should be screwed up? Yeah. I guess that should be the right tool. Good. Now it's connected and totally ready. So, let's have filters, shall we? So we draw a line to fuck up somewhere. No. It's not like that, you know. I have a list. I have a fucked up list of mine that I should kind of perform in this game. So that's fine. Don't you worry. This guy, I mean, this girl can be more annoying, can it? I was needed filters, and I was needed nitrogen filters, and of course we're short on iron. What make me think that we're not gonna be short on iron? And do we have any iron here, by the way? Except for that one dropped for us. Nope. I hope it's hot enough to smelt it. Good. That's gonna help. Yep. It's still on a charge. Okay. That's gonna be exactly 2 filters, which is just magnificent. If I not stop it, of course, in a runtime.
Hunger, caution.
Yeah, I guess it is. Why are you heavy breather again? What are you not happy about? Water. Yeah. It's exactly water. The factory demands spaghetti. Nope. My factory demands pure house, you know, pure cows. Alrighty. What do we have here? A little bit of... whoa! We putting out a bunch of water. Here we have nitrogen. The pressure is not that great, though, because here we have, like, a lot more. It's probably because the whole this line is almost empty. Yeah. So as soon as we went out everything from our... everything from there should be okay. Let's do this, shall we? Let's say at a maximum rate. Go away. Bloody stuff. Go away. Yeah, it's time to feed and do everything else to my character until it ends up being dead. And probably I gonna learn another options for suits. Because it felt I have a bunch of empty bottles. Okay, okay. We had that one, we have this one, nice. And now we need to drink a little bit more because it's still low. Okay, that's a lot better. Now.
Oxygen low.
Oops.
Low pressure.
Food is overrated. Yeah, it is. It's kinda is. It kinda is. Oh, our guy is grown up already. Which is very, very, very nice. Come on. Open that stuff for me. Thank you. It's still thriving towards seeding, but it's still not seeds. Okay. I guess we're gonna leave it alone for now. And we're gonna go and try to do something there and exactly learn what we have in it. Ooh, a bunch of everything, and it kinda filters out nicely. Yep. Good stuff. We have a little bit of nitrogen here, but it's because it is in atmosphere. Here, though, 100 kp. It's like not that much at all. However, if we take a look... Oh, and it's 123 moles in it. How many moles is in this guy? 11 moles. So actually, if we fill it, how much do you need? I don't know, maybe something like few megapascals in it, like 2, 3, gonna be nice. Anyways, I need to feed this guy, but I think that firstly I'm gonna get everything from it. Yeah, that's gonna be a thoughtful decision. Because then I can like smelt everything, do everything, and try to figure out a way to refill that propellant. Never know that they use just a pressurized anything, any pressurized gas as a propellant there. Because, like, in my mind, propellant means it should be fired. But not in their minds, you see. Okie dokie. We getting some nice precious everything here. Well, of those might be put there. Yeah, let's smelt this 50. Why not, actually? Oh, we need to turn you on. I hope... No, of course it's not. Okay, let's put this guy in. And we don't need that anymore. It's been vented out nicely. Yeah, except that we need to fire it first. Oh, nice. Okay, you gotta go like that. You gotta go away. And yeah, let's toss 15. Why not? That's gonna be also good stuff. You wanna say 8? Come on. Alright, finally. Now it should be a lot easier for you to process that, because we're gonna have a bunch more temperature and everything else. Okay, give me that iron. We need violates by the look of it, and yeah, should be closed. And we need like what? Firstly, we need gas. How they were called? Utility. Yeah. So we need that gas utility because it should contain filter for the, filler option for those tanks or bottles, whatever they call them. Good. That stuff, by the way, might be turned off. It shouldn't waste our power right now. But before that, I believe we should have pump. Can we afford standard pump? We should be able to do it. I believe I seen, yep, a little bit of gold here. Good. Let's toss it in and order that stuff. Thank you. Oh, whoa, whoa. So we're gonna fill it with nitrogen, which means if we put that filler right here. Yep. Ouch! Of course I fall down. Why shouldn't I? I'm not that happy about its position. Oh, Kintaro, you have an opportunity to use you know what. This guy... Why shouldn't be... why it couldn't be nice? Wait. Yeah, it should be just like that. As easy as that. And now I need to put this guy in the right position. Range, it's saying. Look at that. Nope. Why everything should be like that? Alright. That's a lot better. And the only thing we need now is to connect it on both ends like that. And connect it right here. Just like that. Oh, actually. Yep. A lot easier, a lot better. Okie dokie. So now if we do something like that and I want a fancy canister. I don't want a standard canister. And fancy canister. What do we need for it? Steel and silicon. Not a big deal at all. Steel. And how much silicon it required? Not 2 grams, definitely a little bit more. Definitely a little bit more. Actually, exactly 2 grams of silicon, but more steel. Okay. I guess we're gonna smelt some steel now. Yeah, because it's not enough. Yeah, sure. Sure thing it's not enough. Okay, dokie. And it should be 3, 2, 1. So we need 5 of those. And like 15 of these. So that means we should go roughly like that. Good. And we even can have it. Ha! Just look at that. And now we can have our nice canister with the marker. What could be better, you know? And I want to specifically this canister because I want to be able to see how it fills up. Okay, volume 10, let's go. Cannot say that I see anything there, though. Yep. It kinda pressurizes, but not as fast as I hoped. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. It is definitely gonna take some time. Interesting. How much pressure that canister should get? Oh, look at that. It finally waked up. 2.3, 2. Oh my goodness. It's gonna take like a bunch of pressure before it gets full? Seriously? What I might do is try to automate that stuff, because ouch, that filler has readout port here, so we can read how it goes, and then learn everything else. All right, I'm probably gonna leave it sitting here for a while it gets fully pressurized. I mean, fully filled, I should say, probably. We don't have... I mean, okay, let's try to learn. Canister smart. This one, it can get up to 20 megapascal. That's something unbelievable. Okay, since Kintar is busy, I'm gonna deal with it myself. Something like that. Yeah, now it explains why 6 MP is like nothing for it. I might wanna have this sort of canister for my oxygen also, you know? Gonna be real nice. By the way, it's empty. It's also empty. Why should I do that? And waste so much fuel? I mean, waste so much energy if... Wait, 7. Why it still shows only 2? Only 2 gray ones. What's wrong with that stuff? $7.75. What's wrong with it? Alright. Let's try, I guess. Nice and easy. Lemon squeezy. Alrighty. I guess we solved this problem. And I wanna toss it into our garbage bin. Let's call it like that. Alright, the next stuff. The next stuff we should do. It's probably not gonna be that bad for our energy for now. I wanna switch this guy to... Switch this guy to something like... Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. I thought it might have battery in it, but no, it's fine. Something better, and something better is... how it's called? A combustion centrifuge. Yeah. But... I might also go for run and get some... Find some place where I can put a second drill for copper, because copper gonna be our next limiting factor. The only thing that I like to do is to make that stuff a little bit more pleasant. And saying that, I mean, I wanna have a way to feed it without a hassle of looking for that stuff each time. Ooh, wait a second, what was that? What is that? Ah, so it can be filled like that? Really? But why can't I put it here? Need more basic charters. Okay, okay, that explains. Not a problem. Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem if I have a little bit more... Oops, of iron. Yeah. No, okay, we can smelt it. Nice and easy. Here you go. And now produce as many as you can. Gonna be real nice. We're gonna need a lot of them anyways, so... Why should I bother? Okay, we can do something like this, I believe. And then... just toss... Wait, why... What? Oh, I see. It's just merger. Okie dokie. That explains. So that's not quite what we're looking for. I almost sure that there was something else. Window. Wait. Do we need window here? Junction. Yeah. Flop splitter. Nope. Chute valve, nope. Overflow, nope. Yeah, chute inlet, exactly like that. Okie dokie. Let's try again, I guess. Ha! Works like a charm. Yep. Just... And that's a fun thing to do. Ah, of course. When I not miss it. Okie dokie. So now it's gonna have something to work on for a little while. While we can firstly get all of those and put them in the right spot. Here. Good. I had that deep miner analyzer, yeah. And tracker are gonna be also good stuff. And of course it's night. What I expected. Let's check our garden. Then, if we cannot do anything else. Because it's bloody night. Oh, potato seeds. Look at that. Nice. And we're gonna seed 2 of those and save potato seeds for later. Yeah, temperature should be good, by the way. Why do I have this on the floor? It's valuable resource, you know? We shouldn't left it laying like that. Okie dokie. My character is not happy at all. He want a little bit of rest. And I want a fresh coffee. You You see, that's a synergy. Synergy right here. Yeah, and of course I forgot to put seeds where they belongs. Let me drop everything. That hopefully will make him a little bit more happy. Yeah. Chomp, chomp, chomp. This sound make me jealous. Because I don't have coffee near me. Or realistically anything else I can drink. Anyways, I'll be back in a minute. I hope that gives our character an ability and a chance to rest. And then, hopefully it's gonna be morning already, I'll start exploration for more resources. Yeah. We need to find copper. We need to find a place where we can drop our second reel and get more copper in no time. Okie dokie, I'm back with a fresh steaming coffee. So, let's dress up, check our stats, and I think that carrying water with me gonna have a bunch more sense, you know? I definitely need a way to do something with all those stuff that laying out around me. Also, it's gonna be real thoughtful to get some bottles with us and fill them. Yep, helmet. Alright. Yeah, it's morning. It's exactly morning. Which is real good. Yep. Something like that. Those field ones go there. Is it? Yeah, both of them filled. Nice. Good. This guy gonna go in here. I'm really interested, like really interested in one of you guys told me that here is a toilet. Nope. Oil? Oh, soy oil. Okay, that's right. So it's not released in a main branch yet. It's probably available only in dev branch, so I'm not gonna bother about that. What I'm gonna bother about is, oops, it's gonna be nice to turn it off. Is to find and learn some ore for us. Yeah. Of course, it's gonna be in a weird position where I left it. Okay, we knew that in this direction is iron. So we definitely need to find copper. We explored that direction already, so I guess we should go there. Not in a hole, obviously. Okie dokie. Oops, we have a little bit more holes than I expected. Here is our iron. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you drifting like that? Okay. If I'm not mistaken... Oh, we have much more holes here. Somewhere in this direction were... Yeah, somewhere in this direction is silicon. So for copper, we might wanna go somewhere else. Let's double check that this place is filled with silicon. And then... Oh, I did so many holes here, you know? So many of them. Alright. That place looks interesting. Though, it's still lead. Lead is not the stuff we're looking for. Where I had silicon. Almost sure that it was somewhere there. Because I kind of traveled here by my feet and it was here. Okay, let's double check. Yeah, silicon. 0.5 grams. Good. But we actually looking for copper. I definitely gonna put a drill here on a silicon field, but it's not that important because we're not using a lot of silicon for now. We might put it later on just to kind of cover all the resources that we need. But for now, it's not that important. Let's see what we have here. It's still silicon. Okay. So basically all that flat area is silicon place. Alright, let's learn what we have near these mountains or hills, whatever you prefer to call them. Oh my. Fresh coffee. So tasty, so nice. Mountains. What you can offer us? Iron. Okay. Nice, but we have iron closer than here, so I'm not gonna bother of having the second drill for iron. Alright. Let's see, maybe here we have something different. This rover is real savior when you need to learn surroundings, because it makes life easier and everything faster. And we have lead again. Okay, I guess we're gonna explore these hills then. Not a big surprise that we have a bunch of iron here. Wait, is that... It looks like it's my home place. Yeah, no, we're not gonna drive there. We're probably gonna drive... I don't know, let's go there. Because here we know exactly what's going on. Ooh, look at that. Missed drop. Ha! It's interesting. I find one of your precious drops, guys. Let's see what's in it. Well, basically nothing. But it doesn't mean that it's bad stuff. It's very good stuff, in fact. Okay. And here we have lead. Of course it's lead. What make me think that it's gonna be anything else? Okay, let's explore this hill then. It's probably not gonna be any different because, you know, that's around the same area. But I wanna be double sure. Yeah, of course it's lead. Okay, let's see what these hills might offer us. Or these flats. That might be also different stuff. I see a bunch of copper on here, so it brings me some hope. No, we need to turn. Whoa! Ouch! Ah! Whew. That was close. Closer to disaster than I prefer, you know? Oh, right. We gotta get on top here again. It's gold. So it's basically our home region. Yeah, let's get... Not like that, but anyways, somewhere here. Let's explore these flats. I'm gonna drive a little bit further from my base and try to explore these flats. What do we have here? Cobalt. Ouch. Not my plan. Wasn't my plan. So we've been to these mountains. Let's go now to these ones. And yeah, I know, I'm gonna drive back home at night, but... Oh, we don't have too much charge. Might be not ideal. Anyways, I need to know what do we have here. And first, aha, so hydrocarbon. We probably have hydrocarbon on all of these hills. I wouldn't say that it's perfect. I wouldn't say so. Okay, let's use our headlights. It's obviously gonna drain our battery a lot faster. Yeah, all these hills are hydrocarbons. Oh, and by the way, it would be real thoughtful to see. Yeah, almost 500 meters this way. I can even visually see its blinks. Okay, let's get back to the base then. What can I say?
Waste tank caution.
Where might be our copper? I mean, in this direction we have almost no copper at all. I might have to drive toward that iron and through the lows to the next mountains and hope that we're gonna have it there. By the way, yeah, I can turn on my headlights. Oopsie daisy. That's not the... I'm back home, actually. Yeah, but... where was my way down? Yeah, here it is. Nice. You see, I'm learning. I almost not missing it. Okie dokie. Let's grab its battery and put it on charge, because... it might be nice to produce one more clear battery, of course. That stuff is full. Okie dokie. Yeah, that guy can go here. I use steel processing. It is steel processing. We have a bunch of iron, of course, but, you know... well, not that bunch, but anyways. Might want to solve my power situation. And like replace this panel and maybe put even more panels. Yeah, that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea to do. Can we have more solar panels? That's the question now. And we're looking for solar panel heavy. Of course, we're short on astraloy. Let me recall what it requires. Copper, steel, and cobalt. Okay, I guess... okay, firstly, that guy should go all the way there. Copper, steel. For steel, we have 50 cobalt, so if we had 150 iron, it would help us, like, drastically. And actually, we're pretty close to having 100 of iron here, which means we should be able to do that soon. Yeah. Alright. We're having a little bit of temperature here, not that much as I prefer, though. Okay, let's check our garden then.
Power low.
Yep. Yeah, our garden is pretty good. It's thriving towards fruition, which means in a couple of days we're gonna have next yield, which is gonna be nice. I was about to check suits that I can produce for me. Okay. Ooh. That's the thing. Arm suit. Let's learn what it is. Last resort against hostile environments. Ooh. It's liquid cooled. Ooh. Is not compatible with jetpack. Basic stationeers are still able to equip hard suit backpack or hard mining backpack. Yeah, I don't think that we need it. It's cool nonetheless, but I don't think that we need it in this environment. Let's see what other options we have. Suits. Hard suit. Arm suit. No, not that one, definitely. Actually we have EVA and hard suit options only. Interesting. Should I produce that? And hard suit jetpack. Oh, by the way, I wanna learn... wait a second. Hard suit jetpack. How much slots for everything you providing? Maybe it's better than mine jetpack. Wait. It's all slots? Of course I want it. What's the question? What's even the question here? Oof. Waspalloy, satellite, astraloy. Astraloy and satellite. Okay. That Waspalloy kinda... well, it's not that bad, you know, it's just silver, nickel, and lead. And twice lead, and half silver and nickel. And it requires, like, pressure 50 to 100 MPa. That's... well, that's not a big deal. And real low temperatures. That might be a big deal. Turn you off. What about our pressure now? Yeah, it's real low. It's real low. We should get a lot more. We might, actually, we might put in... oh, wait. We have gases now, so we can actually automate it in a way... I mean, not automate it, but have a way to feed it with fuel or, for example, nitrogen to cool it down or increase pressure. Interesting idea. Yeah. And I wanna do... you know what? You know what I wanna do? I wanna cool down our nitrogen, because nitrogen is inert gas. It's not gonna contact with anything. And if I'm not mistaken, it should... not that one. This one. It should provide us with a perfect cooling solution, because it has a bunch of... it's like never gets liquid. I mean, it gets liquid, but... okay. No, nitrogen. Give me that. Yep, it gets liquidized at what? At like 40 Kelvin. So it's... oh no, wait a second, that's liquid. 186. So it's actually not that low, you know, how much we have outside. Can I see temperature in kelvins, though? I can't remember. We had some gas that actually... Oh, use Celsius, exactly. Okay, it gets liquid at minus 86, you see? And currently outside it's minus 44, so it's basically never goes liquid in these conditions, which means that's gonna be a perfect gas for cooling down our that thing, because you know lowering or increasing pressure is not a big deal here. You can always vent it out to decrease pressure, or add some more fuel and fire it up to increase pressure. But cooling it down is real hassle. So we need one more radiator. Radiator, not liquid. Medium radiator, exactly this one. And I don't need my light. And it's morning. Okay, I gonna put that radiator, left it kinda cool down, and then go look for copper where we planned to do that. First, though, my character should have a sip, as well as I do. Sip for me is a lot simpler than for him, because I don't have to open my suit, open my helmet to do that. Alright, radiator. Can I toss you somewhere like... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can toss you right there. It's gonna be half in this structure, which is not ideal. But you know what? I think it's not a bad option. I think it's not a bad option. The only question I have is welding torch and one steel sheet. Okay, I guess we can afford that. Here's an idea for HMS. Use magically appearing nitrogen instead of stale water. You know, I'm very, very close to like show you an idea of water cooling solution that I'm about to implement. I like used a little bit of time this week, and I almost sure that it's gonna work the way I suppose. Here we go. Now, oops, it doesn't seem. Okay, radiated, convected, it's getting down nice and fast. Good. Let's left it like that and explore something. Because, you know, I really hope that just running water gonna solve that problem that we had. And saying that, I mean the problem with our like bottlenecks of heat, because currently it's pure conjunction in that mode, and it's... What do you mean hydration critical? I just sipped water. And with pure conjunction, it's obviously not that great, because it can, I mean... those pipes, heat pipes near hot blocks get hot, and near cold blocks they stay cool, which means
Air tank low.
heat is actually never been transferred. With pumping water, we can solve that problem. At least I hope so. We'll see how it ended up being. The problem is that we don't have tanks and stuff like that, and also we don't have water furniture that I really prefer to have, so I should be like creative there. But I think I find the solution. You see, the problem is that I don't want to force player to fill the whole conveyor network with water, even those parts where you're not planning to use it. Oh, wait a second, I'm an idiot. If we drive in this way, I should grab some shuttles with me, because I think I know how to solve the problem with that stuff vomiting everything on the ground. I just need regular shuttles. Let me grab those. Yeah, so the thing is that to kind of give player a control on which conveyor parts needs to be filled with water and which are not, we need some sort of inlets. And I think that I'm gonna use sorters, both as pumps and as inlets. Just add a little bit of options in its terminal, and it should be all right. We'll see how it ends up being, but you know. And the water in those liquid solutions, I mean liquid cooling solutions, will not be magical. It should be produced in a irrigation block, yeah. And I really hope it's gonna work, because the main problem with that water... Wait. Oh. Wait a second.
Oxygen critical.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My oxygen is low. Alright. What I was saying. Yeah, I was saying that I really hope that it's gonna work, because currently in Space Engineers there is only one water consumer, and it's basically a plot. So yeah, I should do something with that. And the idea is that that inlet, sorter inlet, let's say, is gonna serve as a water consumer that until it actually fills that conveyor with water fully, and then and then it should be okay to move further. And the thing is, the thing that I really hope gonna work is that King didn't done anything crazy regarding that water that threatened as gas in Space Engineers, and it will work like that. Obviously, since it's not a tank, it's not like a real Space Engineers tank, you cannot reuse water that you used for cooling for your plots. So it's not gonna solve this problem, but at least it might solve a problem with having some spare water for your vehicles, for your cooling solutions, and also it should allow you to fill, for example, small grids with water where you don't have irrigation systems. We'll see how it ends up being, but for now I'm really hopeful that it's gonna work like that. Anyways, I'm gonna put that on a discussion in Discord, and we'll see what our PhD friend will say about this idea, and what other members of our community will think about this idea. It's definitely not gonna be easy, because I kinda tried to emulate some scenarios and think through them. some sort of sanity check, you know. And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to learn how to deal with junctions, when they should split, when they should merge that water. I could go with physical laws there, but I see no point of doing that because, you know, it's gonna become just overly complicated and it's gonna be hassle both for me and players. So, nope, that's not the way we're gonna go. We're gonna go something simpler that will be nice and understandable. And you gotta be kidding me, what do you mean lead? There shouldn't be lead. Oops. There should be something else entirely. Key. Guys in chat, can you do me a favor and scroll time a little bit? Just a little bit, you know, not much. Yeah, and by the way, about exchange blocks for temperature exchange.
Attention! Chat just
Thank you
used a
very
time
much.
machine.
I'm gonna wait for it. For temperature exchange, I'm gonna use standard conveyors, as it is right now for heat pipes. It just gonna be in a way that that water is like separate entity inside tube, inside heat pipe, current heat pipe. And it goes a way that heat pipe itself exchange temperature with water inside it. And then that heat pipe, as currently, exchanges with surrounding blocks. That allows me to actually reuse most of the logic of current heat pipes and just build that water-cooled solutions like an addition, let's say. And that's actually not bad because those things, I mean, our heat pipes are pretty nice and pretty optimized in a way. Okay, what do we have here? Steel, lead. Well, I guess we're gonna drop on these hills and learn what we have here. If I'm not mistaken, both our beacons should be behind us, so we are moving further from the base. Steel, lead. Okay, oops. Actually, it would be thoughtful to put it inside to not accidentally drop somewhere. Yeah, our beacons in this way, both of those. We're on an opposite end, but we're driving in parallel of them. While I'd prefer to drive further. So let's change direction slightly. We had the all day, so I hope we'll be alright. And we have enough time to return back there. I didn't receive any, any complaints regarding the recent mod on reactors that I put in workshop, but I think I'm gonna have some because I tried to kind of make a dry run with them, and it's real pain in the backside to cool them down, you know, because they emit enormous amount of heat, especially for large reactors. They just like basically small suns. So I really think that you're gonna be kidding me. I really think that players will have a lot of problems cooling them down, and that water solution should be real saver for them. It might be the case that if you use only HMS itself, I mean heat management system itself, you might have an issue with it being too easy without H-reel, without everything else, because in heat management system you realistically have heat only from batteries, and actually batteries were added as heat sources only for sole purpose, because I hate modes that you install and you cannot use them, you cannot see the effect until you install a bunch of other modes.
Filter low.
You know, those system modes. I hate that. I prefer players to be able to install a mode and see at least the basic functionality. And now it turns out that heat management system itself provides players with gold. Hate that. Okay, we need to get back home anyways. Yeah, 800 meters this way. So that's the only reason why those batteries are in heat management system. And now heat management system actually provides more, I mean not more, but most of our cooling solutions, like vast majority of them, and other modes from HMS family, which are actually like H-reel. Now it's U235. All of them provide you with additional heat sources. When we get to the point of making heat of productions and of weapons, they also gonna provide you with additional heat sources, not cooling solutions. So the thing is that as a result, HMS itself becomes real easy mode, you know, easy to play, because when you have water, moving heat from batteries become not a big deal. It become just like nothing. You wouldn't feel it at all. It's like, oh, you just need to put one pump and a couple of conveyors, and it's gonna be all right. Not the result I wanted to achieve, but it is as it is, and I really don't wanna move batteries from HMS anywhere else. So yeah, that's the stuff we have to live with. Okay, is that my beacon or... Yeah, it should be my beacon, because here is our first drilling facility. Let's learn how much it get and fix our problem with unloading. We have some battery power yet, and we have some sunlight behind us, so it's good. Because I believe I know what to do with basic shuttle to make it unload much more comfortably. And it's gonna be thoughtful to turn off this guy. Okay, where I put... Here I put basic shuttle, but first we need to get rid of this guy, because I don't think that we need it at all. Okay, window, corner, straight, 5-3, outlet. Yeah. That's the stuff I'm looking for, I believe. Let's test it. That guy charging, this guy charging. Nope. It's definitely not the stuff I'm looking for. Come on, close. Close that bloody stuff, thank you very much. Now I need to collect everything. Guys, don't cast storm. Not now, please. Good. Okie dokie. So that's not the stuff we're looking for. Alright, that's good to know. So let's get it back and look what else we have here. Window junction. Flip-flop. Nope. Overflow inlet outlet straight. It's not ideal. I thought it should be outlet. But it's not by the look of it. Because it's kinda just vomiting everything out. Okay. In this case, I might explore that stuff again. Okay, stacker unloader. Loader, stacker unloader. Nothing like that. We might use stacker here, of course. And then put that outlet. Oh, come on. Be nice. Let me put you in a correct position. Wait, why can't it get here? What the heck? Okay. I don't think that we need valve. I mostly think... What the heck? That's definitely not what I want to do. Yeah. And now... Yeah. Not inlet, but outlet. And let's say in this direction. I thought it should wait for me to open it. Interesting. Alright. I guess we need to get to 50 here anyways. And... Strange. Well, what I can say... At least we're gonna have less of them. Yeah, of course I have my hands busy. Here. Give me the second one. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of iron now, you know? Because, ooh, there are a lot. And that's not a bad stuff. That's not a bad stuff at all. So when we clean it, will be just nice. Oh, is that it? Yeah, it looks like this is it. Okay. I guess let's close that. Let's get the last piece from there. And I believe we can turn it off. We don't need it. Okay, now it's time to get back home. At night. Yeah, right. Okay, well, I guess no other options. Because we're low on power. And we didn't find bloody copper, did we? Why? Yeah, we have iron here, iron there. We have hydrocarbonates in that direction. But we didn't learn this direction. Okay. I mean, we learned it in a close perspective, but not in a long perspective. Where is my base, though? Aha, it should be in this way. Oh yeah, this guy is real short on power. Isn't it? And it barely moves its bloody wheels. Okay. Should be like in... Ouch, ouch. Yeah, of course I messed up and drive there in a little bit wrong way. Anyways, I can drive like that. Yeah, alright. At least I'm back home. Yeah, we're gonna turn you off. We're gonna grab your battery and put it on charge. Why are you heavy breather again? character. You shouldn't be like that. Driving moderately well towards fruiting. Why? It's moderately well. Wait a second. What are you not happy about? Breathing efficiency good. Temperature efficiency perfect. Light efficiency. Elimination stress. I see. Wait, light efficiency is 77%. How we end up having 67 on top? What are you not happy about? You bloody bastard. Temperature is perfect. Breathing is not that perfect. Why breathing is not that perfect? We have pollutant here. But it's like nothing. Methane, no. Silanol, no. No acid here, and no hydrazine. What's wrong with you? Why it's not happy? It's because of light efficiency or what? Anyways. Actually, what about atmosphere here? Yeah, we have just a little bit pollutions here, but it's not a big deal. It's mostly CO2, a little bit of nitrogen, and, well, it's pretty much of oxygen here, but I don't think that it actually affects it that bad, you know? Anyways, moderately well is good enough. I know why it's not happy about light is because we're constantly like scrolling time, but I want that, and I have I like don't give a flying anything about his needs. Okay, chompy, and ooh, we're down to one bottle here. We really need to get more bottles in. Okay, we're gonna call it a day. And now, let's go transfer some bottles in. I really need copper, but I don't think that I'm gonna bother collecting it. I mean, searching for it anymore on live. I think I probably gonna do that offline, because now I really want to work on our smelting stuff and make it a little bit more automated, a little bit more useful. Also, I'd love to move that hydraulic pipe bender there, and I mean in our production, and make it much like sturdier, I guess I can call it. Wait, this bottle had water. Why it's there? All right. Wanna make a better way to smell stuff, and I wanna make a better way to clean ore. By the way, I should unload ore. Okay. Something like that. And we might be low on water fairly soon. I mean, in our system. Oh, by the way, does it have enough water? Oops. Yeah, like that. That's a good question, because it might be short on water, you know? I mean, our plants. It didn't say so, though, but it might. Nope, you gotta go there. Okie dokie. So, first things first. How can I make fuel if I have methane and oxygen? Fuel. Solid fuel. No. Methane. Liquid hydrogen. So I basically should look here. Methane is a combustible fuel. It is refined from ice violates. Okay. Not a bad heat. Latent heat. Wait. It needs oxygen to... Yeah, it needs oxygen. Auto ignition at 300 Celsius and gets real high with pollutions and CO2 being extracted. Good. But it might be used also with, that nitro stuff. And with O3. What is O3? Yeah, of course it's not going to tell me. All right. Well, I guess... in biomass. And you supplied me with a bunch of this poop, so I could use it to produce fuel. And also it is in cobalt, just a little bit. Anyways, we need 2 of this and 1 oxygen to ignite it. And to do that, I guess we need... to do that, I guess we need mixer. Let's see. What do we need for mixer? Basically nothing specific. We have everything, and that's good. And here we go with morning again. Yeah, I was about to fix my light problem. Just like that. It's gonna be nice to put a nuclear battery inside, of course. Okay, that's our inlet. Oh, it requires power, seriously. Should I install it just there? They might. And they might install it like that. Somewhere here we should have power cord, don't we? And then I need to feed in this and that. So it might be thoughtful to turn it like that. Yep. So it's gonna be powered from the top. And it's gonna have everything here. So input 1 and input 2. So input 150. No, we need like 75 for 25, right? No. Okay, anyways. So we actually need 33 roughly to 67. Yeah, something like that. Something like that indeed. And now we need to connect it from there and from here. And I hope it's gonna work okay regardless of pressure, because I bet we have a different pressure there. Where is my... that stuff? Yeah, we have something like less than 1 megapascal here and almost... oops, nope. And less than... well, we actually have more of that than this. Seriously? Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, even in terms of pressure. Okay, now I'm gonna need a bunch more tubes. But before I really wanna unload our truck, because I believe this guy is finished. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I have no bloody clue how much it has. Anyways, let's vomit everything, because I wanna be double sure that it's ready to get more, and I wanna have all these resources, because we're basically low on everything. With this gas solution, we will be in a real superior position for everything, because it's gonna simplify our smelting like tremendously. And oh, that's a fun game. Oops, not like that. Yeah. Yep, I need, yeah, something like that. I need more experience with this game, and then I can perform it just as a pro, you know. And oh, look at that. Yeah, just like this. Nice. Interesting. Is there a way to throw it? Yeah, it's Q, because T is too late. Oops, that was definitely, oops, too much. Or wait a second, is it full or what? Yeah, it is full. Well, that explains where the second stuff. Oh, here it is. It's dangerous to put it near that stuff, because it's gonna grab it and get in. So I should be careful with that. Ooh, we have some nice amount of iron here. Like real nice, and we can close it already and do... What? Why are you stalling my... Nah. That's not that bad, I guess. Just annoying. Yeah. Some of these guys. Ooh, even like that. And some of those. And finally, last piece of iron. Good. All right, that stuff working. We need to finish unloading our truck. And then... Actually, you know what? It's gonna be thoughtful to put something here also. Even more thoughtful to do something like that. I can grab a lot more ores, kind of tossing them in that backpack. Yeah, but now we clearly see that we need a combustion centrifuge. Otherwise, it's gonna be a huge hassle. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Nice. And that one.
Welcome to the club, he controls.
Oh my goodness. You make me a little bit, nervous with this sound, but welcome to the club. Thank you. Appreciate you getting here. Key. Do we have... No, we don't. And I don't have any red ice. Yeah, to start smelting. Yeah, because it was all of it there. That means we're gonna go and grab some. And then smelt that iron. To produce more tubes. And to connect everything properly. Yeah, here it is. I remember that I had it somewhere near. Okay. One more hole is going to be digged near my base. It shouldn't surprise you, because, you know, complaining about holes and not making new ones is two completely different actions, so... Don't be surprised. Okay. That fuel line, sorry, that fuel line, by the way, will be really nice also for our combustion centrifuge, because, you know, obviously we're gonna have to provide it with fuel to work. I also almost sure that I had a like program in my library, that IC10 program, to manage that combustion centrifuge. I'm not sure though for which fuel it was optimized, because it might be optimized for nitro fuel and it might not work optimal for this one. But I guess we're gonna learn that, you know, I guess we're gonna learn that. Okay, you gotta get in, and I think that should be everything. Yep, it's going up. Yep, so iron, a lot of it, and that's good. Let's put it in and start our tubes production. Unfortunately, we don't have not tubes, pipes. Unfortunately, we don't have stacker here yet, and we're gonna have it as soon as I bother to do that, but not today. Let's collect everything until it gets to some crazy places, you know. Yeah, exactly like this. That's what I meant. And I think that 20 should be enough for our current needs, because I bet we're gonna need something else from here. Yep, just like that. Now let's go and connect it, and to connect it we need to do something like that. Waste tank. Go ahead and vomit it out. Thank you. I mean, not vomit it out, but fart it out. Don't take it in you. Okay, input 2 is larger, and it should be, yeah, it should be exactly this one. And so from input 2, we're gonna go straight down. I never find the way to properly organize such a tubing. So, sorry guys, we're gonna have this crazy octopus everywhere. I really thought about it a lot, especially in my solo games, where I have a bunch more time to think. And I wasn't able to find anything like real useful. Oops. Huh. Yeah, I actually could use these ones. Yeah, just like that. Look at this. Perfection. 5 probably gonna be too high. Yeah, just a little bit too high. Okay. So we're gonna go with 3. That's perfect. Why am I like that if I have... Oops, nice. No. Let me... Yeah, let me get it. Thank you. If I have jetpack now. It's a little bit too powerful for my taste, but you know... It's connected here. Now we need to connect it with the power. Not this one, that one, which we obviously can do right here. How it's gonna be easier to do that? I believe it's gonna be easier to just go this way and cross it. Nope. And cross it right here. No, like not like that. Okay, I want to see what I'm doing. Surprisingly, but yeah, I want to see what I'm doing. Yeah, of course it's screwed up. Yep. Shouldn't surprise you at this moment. It's interesting. Yeah, I can do that. Perfect. And now we should go down. Like that. Then like this. That and like that. Perfection. The only thing I'm worried right now is how much pressure it's gonna get into this place. Because those tubes are... Wait, why? Ah, because it was opened. I see. Okay, my alarm going off, of course. It's gonna be easy to solve, you know. Because if we do just something like that... Now it should be empty. Yep, it is empty. Okay, let's try to launch it. I'm sorry, bud. Why nothing happens? Oh, fuck, because I connected it to the wrong stuff here. Okay. That kind of... That explains. That explains everything, isn't it? Ah, bloody idiot. Connected it to exhaust. You know, I'm really lucky bastard that it was empty. Because otherwise I'll spoil everything. Yeah. Okay, let's put it in. Now I wanna have it in something like this orientation and something like that and something like that. Told ya guys, octopus. That's exactly octopus. Okay, let's turn this guy on now and learn. It's getting up fast. So it's gonna be nice to have an intermediate tank here. Because I don't think that these tubes are gonna be happy with that stuff. Don't think so. Ah, and also we have only one entrance here, yeah? But I'd like to have a way to put in some of this cold stuff. Because cooling it with nitrogen gonna be just perfect. And it's real low on temperature already, which is real great. I need to think about that, guys. I really need to think about that. So, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have a little bit of rest. Think about that automation. Because, you know, I'd like to have a way to just put, to just press like 2 buttons or use 2 switches to feed our furnace with needed stuff. That's gonna be perfect. Anyways, a little bit of rest for him, a little bit of rest for me, and I'll see you in a matter of minutes. Okie dokie, guys, we are back. Time to dress up, and our guy is even happier. So, what are we about to do with that fuel cooling solution for us? Yeah, of course it is. I bet it is. Oh, thank you, Wolfhound, and thanks for joining. How you been doing? I bet we need a little bit more. Actually, no, not right now. I don't think we need it. I think we just need to fill our tank.
Air tank critical.
Yeah, I know, it is critical. Okay, So basically we have one input, and we need to feed two gases here on our choice. It's gonna be nice to pre-mix a little bit of fuel and also connect that nitrogen there. So we need two valves, but this time I don't wanna use like manual valves like we had somewhere, doesn't matter. I wanna use valves that I can actually manage with switches. So actually I should get rid of a bunch of these guys. We don't need it right now. Valve. Yeah, digital valves. Those guys. And we need two of those. And we're not gonna have enough steel. Ouch. Okay. I guess we need one more steel stuff. We're gonna put it here temporarily. Oh yeah, I was about to smelt a bunch of steel, actually. Yeah. We need like 25 of these. Not one, but split half. 25 of these gonna go in. And now we need 75 of iron, which shouldn't be a big hassle for us. Because we can do something like that and something like this. And then we just need to reach the right temperature. If we have fuel already connected, why shouldn't we use that opportunity and try? Yeah, look at that. Works as a charm. It actually gets in, ignites, and get our temperature up. We even can do something like that, I believe. Yeah, it's not that fast as I hoped. Let's see what we have inside. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Huh. Yeah, it's actually burning. It's actually burning, and it's burning nicely. But we just have not enough pressure, I believe, there to get it to needed speed. So what I might do is... Yeah, it's empty already. Now it's not empty. And it actually getting fed inside. Good. Yep, it's getting higher. So soon it should reach 900 Kelvin, and we should be able to smelt our steel. Hopefully. Wolfgang, Jesse, don't you mind if I'm gonna call you just Jesse? Okie dokie, that's it. Look at this perfection. And we're gonna have... Oh, it's gonna be nice to smelt one more 100 of this stuff, because we're gonna need it for Astraloy. Wolf, Jess, Jesse, it all works for me. Great. Thank you. So, do you have any experience with this game, or you're new and you're looking for something interesting? Yeah, I was about to smelt more. 33 is not exactly the number I'm looking. I'm looking for something like 25. I'm about 100 hours in. Not bad. And I'm in love. Yep. This game is real great, you know. Have you played other games like that? Maybe Space Engineers, maybe Satisfactory, maybe something like that? Yep. Perfect. What do we need for Astraloy, though? Astraloy. Maybe I can smelt it. Already. We need 0 fine. So basically 1 steel to half copper and cobalt. And we have 100 steel. Cobalt. We have 50 cobalt. And it was copper, yeah? Yep. We might be... No, we have 50 copper also. Good. Let's smelt it. But first, let's see. It requires more than 1 kk. And from 30 to 40. That's not a big deal. Let's turn it on and ignite again. It's get higher, and from 30 to 40. So I'm gonna turn it off when it reaches 30. I have a lot of hours in Satisfactory. I've played about 10 hours of Space Engineers when it was real new. I see, so it was long time ago. Because, you know, I played Satisfactory also, not that much as Space Engineers, where I have, like, let's say, few thousand hours. Oh, actually, I don't want to use smelted one. I want to use this one and that one. One more sanity check. Copper, cobalt, steel. Good. Should be like that. And this game is completely different. For me, it lacks a little bit of physics for, like, I don't know how to say it, because physics in terms of gases and everything else and smelting facilities is just lovely here. But physics in terms of rovers, bases, and stuff like that is, well, not so much. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, that's smelted. Oh, I forgot my valves. Yeah, that's the thing. And compared to Satisfactory, I highly miss things like trains and maybe a little bit more variations of energy resources. I mean, there is coal, basically. We can use it, we can burn it for energy. But, oh, I need to turn that guy off until it used everything. But it would be real great to have oil. Yeah, because oil is our everything. Okay, it's 33 megapascals here. Gonna be nice to vent it in first, because I don't want to waste all that precious fuel. But if I vent it in, it might go to the red zone. Anyways, I'm gonna do that. Anyways. So someone using a Zoop mod in this game the other day. Interesting. Interesting. I might learn it. Okay, good. I think it sucked everything from there, which means I should be able... Yeah, it's empty. Okay, now it's time to build something interesting here. And saying something interesting, I mean... let's get rid of this tube. And, for example, of that abomination. Now, here, I want to have one of those. That's gonna be connected kinda like that, but not quite, because we need one more valve there. Okay, this valve gonna go like that. Nice. Not nice by the look of it. Wait a second. Nope, it should be removed with handrail. Not nice because it actually has... Oh, it's not... Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna put it like that. It doesn't have direction. So maybe I need a pump here or not? Probably no, I don't need a pump here. I mean, that stuff has pump built in it, so it can suck from there and from here, and we need to just open it. Yeah, something like that. Okay, which means I need to move this guy, and instead of it, and that guy that stuff should be moved as well. Otherwise, I'll connect it directly, which I don't want to do. Now, valve gonna go here, and this orientation. Yeah, why not? No, I don't like that. Sorry, I don't like that. Why can't I? Drill doesn't have enough battery cell. Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, but a part of trains and stuff like that, this game has pretty much everything. One time when I played offline, I even did crazy stuff and built a shuttle line like a kilometer long. I believe that was a crazy shuttle line, but it worked. Like emulating that crazy thing with conveyors that we can can do in Satisfactory. It's not that nice to build from blocks here, because it's obviously doesn't supposed to be used like that, but you know, it works. It works anyways, and it wasn't even a bad performance hit, you know. It was just alright. Okay, I think I need at least 4 of these. What kind of line? It was just line from my drilling facility with deep drill to my base. I had pretty sweet setup with 3 drills for iron, copper, and silicon, all in a line, you know. The first one was about 300 meters, then another one, and then another one. And all of them was kind of feeding my centrifuge. So it was a constant supply of resources. Like typical Satisfactory model, you know, with spaghetti conveyors. Okie dokie. Yeah, that stuff I was needed to put it down here. And I think... Yeah, I might go with these tanks. It requires how many pipes? 1... Yeah, I might go with these tanks, but to make it happen, I need one more of those, like here, and then we might use... no. Why? Wait. It was in this position. Come on. Just like this. Yeah, that should allow me to have a lot more precious stuff. Good. Now I can connect everything back, and they obviously gonna be short on tubes. That's like not a huge surprise. Come on. Here and here, and we end up with octopus again. Which shouldn't surprise you at this moment. But it's okay. We can deal with that. Let's have a little bit more pipes, though. It might be thoughtful to solve my problem with power at night, but you see, I'm not that thoughtful person. So I'm gonna continue playing with this stuff, and then try to deal with power at daylight. By the way, speaking of mods, you have comments in chat. They are free, I promise. So you can do various stuff to this stream to kinda help me or not help me or do something bad for me. Of course I get down. Yeah, that's me. That's typical me. Okay, that stuff should go up, and to do that I need one of those. I bet I have not enough tubes to do that comfortably. But anyways, we're doing that. Nope, not 5. 5 is too much. 3 gonna be perfect. Then, for this tube, I might wanna go like that to not make it octopus there. I'm gonna make octopus here. And if I go like that now, yeah, I need more tubes. Guess what? By the way, how many hours you have in Satisfactory, Jesse? I just got interested. How many hours I have in Satisfactory? Where is my Steam library? Satisfactory. Oh, it's less than 300, so I'm basically waiting you there, you know. And where that last stuff flown? It flown away somewhere. It might be on a roof, of course, but I'm not sure. 1,000. Oh, good. That's... yeah, that's something. Something great. Yep. Cool stuff. Okay, let's see. Maybe I have some tubes laying somewhere around. Foxhole is my 200,000 game. Tell me more about it. I'm really interested, because looks like we have very similar interests in games. So, so it might be a cool game that I just don't know about. Oops, one of these tubes damaged.
Critical.
Yeah, hydration critical. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. Yeah, I need to switch those. And now we need as long pipes as we can afford. 10. 10 is good. Nope. Come on. Yeah, like that. Well, no, it's not. It's not that good as I thought it will be. So we're gonna use 5 and we're gonna use 3. It's a President War simulator. Factions. Every bandage, bullet, truck, base, etc. is made by player. So you play, you log off, you hope someone else logs on to take your place. Wait a second, is it online game? I mean, like... well, that might be a deal breaker for me, unfortunately. Because I'm too old to play these sort of games. Yeah, that was what I was afraid about. Alright, well... it sounds interesting, but unfortunately not my cup of tea. Come on. Get down. I might look at it anyways, but I doubt that I gonna play it long, because typically that's a huge problem for me. Alright, we need to name them properly. That's gonna be our nitrogen valve, and that's gonna be our fuel valve. Yep. Nice. Now I need to configure this guy, and that's second. It should be, so that one is oxygen, and it should be 2 of those to 1 oxygen. So second pipe should be twice as much as first one. Okay. So I guess this time we're gonna go this way. 30... oops. What? No. Yeah. 33 on the second pipe. Ah, shit, it should be vice versa. Yeah, so... first pipe is 33% and second pipe is 67%. Let's double check that it works as I think it should. Cannot see anything from that position. Yeah, it feels right, you know, feels right. Let's see how it works. I mean, it says 81% to 18% for some unknown reason. Wait. Did I set up it wrong? No, I set up it right. It's because of difference in pressure.
Jetpack.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. Okay, we're gonna turn you off, and we're gonna get our jetpack field. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Have not that many. That stuff there. And my character. My character is not happy. The player base is worldwide, and and also brought with the age 2. I'm 45, and I bump into other veterans. They're my age and older all the time. Well, you're saying it's not competitive? In this case, I might be interested. Because, I mean, when we're talking about something online, it's typically competitive. And that's stuff that I cannot Cannot afford anymore. Oh no, it's a war. It's competitive. Well, I guess it is. But it's very choose your own adventure. It's not FPS. Yeah, I can get that it's probably not a first-person shooter, but anyways. Okay. If it explodes, it explodes. That's what I was about to say, you guys. So when I needed a chill day, I drive truck, deliver supplies. Interesting. Some wars I have done only that. Okay, I might be convinced. Might be convinced indeed. Okay, now, how I wanna have these switches? Wait, we have a bunch more space here, so why I keep using it that close? If I can. Put further here. And have more space. That's a useful thought, you know? That's a useful one. And if I move it like few positions here, I might put switches on this wall. Label them properly. And that would be the right thing to do. I might wanna went fancy here. And instead of this, make a dial to set exact temperature and exact pressure. 2 dials. And then write the logic. If it explodes, it explodes. Yeah, something like that. It's like my typical thoughts here. There is another famous last words. It's like, it's gonna be fine, but potentially might go wrong, you know? And then of course everything get wrong. Oh my goodness. Alright, you know what, I'm not gonna mess around with that for now, but I'm gonna move it further. So to do that, I need to turn off input, turn on output as much as I can, and vent everything out. Yeah, right like that. And now I'm gonna move it. Oh, it's gonna be real nice to... and of course I missed the whole bloody daylight without solving my problem with... with energy. That's kinda expected, you know, typical me. Okay, yeah, we have something nice here, so it's gonna be getting higher here. Obviously temperature also getting higher, but I think this guy solved this problem very bloody fast for us. Okay, what about pollutions though? How many we have there? It's just 8. It's gonna be around 9 megapascal of pressure. That's all right. Here though, it's not going up, which is obvious. Oxygen. Do we have any oxygen here? No, it burned all away. Might be nice to toss a little bit more in. Oh, wait. I hope it's not gonna explode there inside, because we have some fuel there. It's fairly hot. Yeah, I might wait until it's get out. And we have a bunch of water there, you know. And in this temperature, it's probably gonna... Yeah, it's gonna go out, which is not ideal situation for us. And... Ooh, it's frozen there. Ah, that's not good. Stress, no stress, no stress, no stress. Where it gets stressed, though. Oops, I know. Probably here. No. No, not storm, not right now. Ah! Guys in chat, if you can clear the weather for me, it would be just magnificent. 3.45, no stress. Where is that sound came from? No stress there. Okay, that stuff is empty. That stuff is not, but it's getting empty fairly fast. Wait a second. It means that... Wait, where it's not happy? Oh, I know where it might be. Wait, no. This is empty. What's... Something just exploded. And I just interested... Aha. Yeah, I know what's going on there. I forgot to put that stuff in. That explains... Of course, that explains it. Okay. Just like that, and just like this. Okay, that should be better. I put that fancy stuff to make it easier. That sound, Hans... Yep, that's not a good sound to have. Yeah, I put that stuff in to kinda make a huge difference in pressure. You see, it's... Well, it's not huge, but it's decent to make it work better. And of course, I constantly forgot to turn that pipe on and end up in a situation like that. Your chat, could you do something with this bloody weather for me? You have commands for that? Let me actually remind everybody about commands. Yep. So here is the list. Oh, seriously? So you now gonna go in double, triple way? I know, it's fine, it works. Alrighty. It's still getting down. We have a bunch of water here. I would like to... Oh, thank you very much, Kentaro.
Chat messes around with the weather.
You're always a guardian for me.
Attention. Chat just used a time machine.
And the morning. Great stuff. Thank you. Okay, it's...
Attention. Chat just sent someone a present.
Oh my
Thoughts
goodness.
and prayers from Kinter in 1993.
Yeah, it's not morning yet, so it's really thoughts and prayers. Okay, I'm gonna search for it on morning, I guess. Okay, is that vented out? Yeah, it's vented out completely. Nice, it's ready to be moved, but since we've got a little bit of sunlight, let me actually solve problem with electricity first. And I bet... Do I have any steel sheets? Oh, by the way, I know those are different. Yeah, I need a little bit more of these foundations. Those guys, I probably gonna move out, you know, because they are kinda useless here. I'd prefer to have a second line of these new nice things, not those old nasty ones. Not this guy, that guy, I believe. Actually, crowbar first. Alright, that makes sense. We're gonna have some glass back. Thank you. Now, that last one, not protected one. Good.
Please take caution.
Of course it is. Now, all of those gotta get out. Yeah, of course they are different. Now, yeah, I need to collect all these nice cables. I definitely gonna need those. And now put a little bit of floor here. And I think that this time I'm gonna go fancy. Oops. That wasn't smart. And I don't have my jetpack, of course, to make it smart. It wasn't a smart move. Or was it? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put it here back. I might, but I don't think so. And here is my precious present. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put one more line here, but put them in between. Because when sun goes there, they might overshadow each other. And that's not not gonna be good. However, if I can split them a little bit, that might be a solution. By the way, I forgot to check what's inside. Ooh, a little bit of food, iron ore, and a little bit of copper ore. Thank you very much, Kintaro. That's real nice stuff right here. What is that? One more present? What? How I end up having two? Probably because I'm an ignorant bastard and missed when somebody else dropped me a present. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Get in. You can do that. Yeah, just like that. Thank you very much. Let me grab the second one first, because if Storm returns, it's gonna be a disaster. Ah, I see what happened. Storm actually managed to destroy my rover. Ah. Bloody bastard it is. So I have to build a proper hangar for it. Not just left it in whole and hope for the best, yeah? Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. That stuff shouldn't be there. That thing can go in our temporary food storage, which we have right here. It's like additional food storage, you know. Okie dokie. What else? I was about to move this guy, but first I was about to have as much of those as I can, and we have only one for now. And we're missing copper. Not a big deal. Here you go. So give me more. This guy gonna go there for now, and I'm looking for frames because we need more things. Iron. Yeah, we have a little bit of it here, and we need like wait. It got jumped or what? One of those things probably get in and jumped it. Yep, exactly. Exactly as I thought. Okay, get out, bloody stuff. Shoot. Now we're gonna put this guy back and grab that guy. And also grab the dirty ore. Dirty little ore. There, yeah, that's your position, that's your place. So, iron. Frames. Good. Would be nice to smelt more, but I don't gonna do that until I move it. Move it. Oops. That wasn't a smart idea to do. So I can have 2. I think it's gonna be more or less fine for us temporarily. And they need to weld at least one of these in them. Yeah, exactly. Iron sheets. Oh, this sound of not having jetpack bothers me beyond any limits, you know? It's so bloody annoying. Did it. Ah! Okay, it's producing and heavy solar panel, a basic solar panel. So heavy solar panel goes here. Now, I need to put it in a right direction, and right direction will be like that. So now I need to connect it back with these guys, and to do and connect back here. So what would be real thoughtful is to put a line right here that we're gonna connect all new solar panels to later on. Just like that. Ah, yeah. That's expected. Not here, but there. Right? Ouch. And right here. Okay, it should get its position to the sun. And can I toss another one in? I hope I do.
Airtight critical.
That's basically everything. Ooh, we have even 2. 2 is good, but I need more frames for them. Yeah, I can toss it right here, and that's gonna be real nice. Not like that. I don't have a space. Yeah, I'm gonna use this as temporary storage for all that birch tree that we don't need right now. This guy gonna go there, that guy gonna go here. Alrighty-ish. We need this line further.
Oxygen low. Low pressure.
Then something like...
Oxygen critical.
Why? Why you can't leave me alone even for a split second? And...
Cognition low.
Here you
Low
go.
pressure.
Be nice on me. Okay, and now everything we need to do is something like that and weld in few of glass sheets. And I believe we needed 10, so it's gonna be nice to have more. Exactly, 10. So we're gonna need more glass as well. But I hope it will be alright further on, providing us with some nice amount of light, not light, energy. Yeah, alrighty. It's time to move this guy, isn't it? And I believe, no, handrail it says. Okay. Right, angle grinder. Good, this guy's gonna go there. Then wire cutters. Right, and finally handrail. Okay, now. Still wanna put it Why I don't want to get in this position? That's too far. Oh, it's because of this tube, yeah? Okay, I guess I need to move it further. This guy could go here also, we don't need it in our inventory. Yeah, let me out. That stuff gonna go there. We're gonna replace that and grab these tubes. Okay, now if I move that stuff out, okay, but this cable might be on our way as well, which is not ideal. What about... It's 8,000. I mean, 8 megapascals of pressure. That's fine. What about you? Pressure differential still is there. It's 0 here. It's 0 here. Why it says that it has some pressure differential? Oops. Here. It's empty. Oh, it's not empty here. Aha, so it's basically limited on this guy. Or not. Okay, let me close everything here because it become annoying. Key 300 kp there. And it's getting low here. Nice. Let's try to fit our beauty and learn is that cable on our way or not. Because if it is, we'll have to move it. Oh, well. Where is our beauty? And you have good night also. We'll be happy to see you next time. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it is on the way. Of course it is on the way. What make me think that it wouldn't be? Ah, shoot. Alright, I guess I need to move it. Oh, well. I was about to add a little bit of oxygen here, so that's a nice time to do that. It's gonna be filtered out fairly soon. Getting a little bit more there. That stuff is... yeah, that stuff is empty. That stuff is empty, which means we can get rid of you, and... oh no, we cannot get rid of it yet. Because it moves nitrogen. Yeah, okay. Cable. Are you about to charge higher? Actually, no. So I'm gonna just put it in and stop messing around there. Yeah. Let's see. I might gotta go over top. Just like that. And that sounds like a thoughtful decision, because we're gonna have buttons there, you know? And to not make our octopus even more octopus. That's gonna be a thoughtful idea to do, you know? And then we can get rid of that stuff, put it like that. Then do something like this and connect over top. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit less octopus in my opinion. I hope in your opinion as well. Okay, less octopus here. Now let's finally put it in, but first it would be okay to do something like that. It's reconnected, so it's gonna get more RPM soon. That's fine. This guy, though. Yeah, now it's happy. Which makes me happy. So, if I put it like this... Yeah, it should be great. It should be just great there. Nice. Okay, what do I need to finish it? Firstly, electronic parts. Like that. Then welding torch and these guys. And finally, screwdriver. Here we go. Nice. Now we need to connect it right here. And of course we need our wire cutters. Something like that. And it's gonna be thoughtful to connect it to here also, if I wanna automate it. Nice. Now let's sort out this situation on the back with our tubes, because we disconnected everything. So this is input. So that guy should go there. That. Rather like this. Now it's gonna be nice to remove you and put you like that. Okay, that stuff solved. Now.
Filter low.
The jetpack. Put here. And go there, and hopefully we can turn. Yep, we could. I don't need jetpack anymore. Just like that, just like this, and finally like that. Nice, everything connected back. We can turn off this guy, and I believe we can turn off all other guys because we don't need them anymore. Yep, it's empty here. It's empty here. And it's empty all the way to there. Good. I'm not gonna touch this pump though. It doesn't consume that much energy that I'll bother.
Hunger, caution.
What about you? We have some pressure there. I think we can afford much more, so let's mix more fuel. How many? It doesn't show a smaller mass of it, yeah? Yeah, no, it shows. It's like 100 of those and 28 of these. It's not quite right ratio, but it gets better. And I believe I can afford to get in and have a little bit of water and everything else. Then I actually have to get out and deal with it. I mean, turn it off as soon as I can, because I don't want that stuff explode.
Filter low.
It's not gonna be good for our base. I had an accident like that before, and it's basically awful idea to explode premixed fuel on your base. So, little guy, we're gonna get out and we're gonna turn it off, and then I'm gonna get in and let you rest from your suit a little bit, while I'm gonna have rest as well. Okay, what about you? 178 megapascal, 1.8. We have a bunch of stuff in both of these guys, so we definitely need to turn it off as soon as we can. What about temperature though? 1285. Okay, it balances itself, which is nice. It's not at temperature where it's gonna explode uncontrollably. So Yeah, should be alright. Should be alright. Okay, let's turn it off. I don't think that we need it currently. What I want to check briefly is temperature here, and it's just great. We have those stuff in place. We have them labeled. So everything we need now is few dials and to write IC10 code to make it automatic. Hope it's gonna be interesting. Hope it's gonna be more interesting than what's gonna happen next, because next I'm gonna get rid of all of that, turn off my HUD, and say see you in a minute. Okay, here we get back. Let's dress. Check our stats. Our stats is good. So now we can get out. Okay. IC10 automation it is. Okay, it's actually in a nice state here, which means we're mostly solved our problem. Let's try to toss in few more pieces. That's it for now. So the idea is to read from this stuff its temperature and pressure, and if it's lower than we need to up it. We basically need to get fuel in. Okay, let's start with inputs. We need input and output for this guy, and we need input and inputs for both of these valves. So what we gonna need? We're gonna need IC10 and IC10 housing. IC10 programmable chip. It is. It's empty there. Good. And then we're gonna need housing, and we need 2 dials. One dial I have, it's logic switch, yeah. So we need to produce that and those. I also like to probably have a few screens to, let's put them there. Housing. Yep. To visually see at which temperature we're, temperature and pressure. Not we are currently, but mostly we desire to get. Or maybe even currently and desire to get. Would be real nice. So we need 4 screens. 2 for temperature and 2 for pressure. Yay, that's gonna be real good. I see housing goes here. I hope I haven't had that. No. That's fine. That's all right. Now we need switch. This one. And we need screens. I think I'm gonna go with small screens. It's not screens. How they called? It should be definitely a kit, but yeah, probably consoles. Don't I have a console here? Yeah, I have a console here. Okay, console monitor. Yeah, LED displays. Yeah, I need more consoles, which means I need more iron, and I don't want to smelt it right now, so I'm gonna just vomit it from here and reuse it there. Okay, let's put this guy there temporarily, and oh, we don't have iron here as well, do we? We need 2. Okay, where can I have iron? Maybe there. Do I have iron there? Nope, there is nothing. What about you, though? Yeah, we have some iron here, and even some nice amount of it. And that's steel, that's not iron. Of course, iron gets out last. Let's toss everything else in. Turn it off and grab our precious iron. Yep, I'm gonna go there. And I need 3 more. Okay. It's gonna be 1. Copper. Of course, it's copper. It's gonna be 2. And it's gonna be 3. Great. Okay. off, and that's logic switch. Okay, now let's think how we're gonna put them in. I'd prefer to have a screen and dial in between. So we need one more of those, like that. And now for these dials, yeah, we're gonna go something like that. And where is the second dial? Here it is. Something like this. I hope it's not gonna be too messed out with cables there. And here we can put housing. We put it lower. Doesn't seem so. And if I put it like that, it's gonna be no options to connect that guy to it. I might as well put it there, of course. Or... it's gonna be hassle anyways. How that cable gets up there? On this guy, so it should be alright. Okay, now let's connect everything and make sure that we can do that. So if we gotta go like that, like this, it's not connected there yet. Now it's connected, good. Now these guys. Of course it doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't fit like that. Bloody stuff. I need to get them lower. Otherwise they'll be constant hassle. Yeah, not this position, but that position, like that. And now you gotta go like that. Good. Now it should be possible to connect them. Definitely not gonna have enough wires, but you know, that's alright. Yeah, and then we cannot get up, and I cannot strip it from this position. Let's produce a little bit more cables because it's gonna be a hassle soon. We need much more cables. Saying much more, I think something around at least like 20 more. Yeah, it should be nice. Should be nice to have 20 more. That's enough. Thank you. Okay, so we should fly somewhere here. I believe I can stand on these tubes, can't I? Yeah, I could, if I not fall. Yep, perfect. Now, these guys gotta get out, because they should actually go through there. Okay, like that, like this. Now we can go and do some crazy shenanigans like that. And now I need to put those guys in the same exact orientation. Nice. Now you can go up here, right to this position. Let's connect everything first. Magnificent. Everything's connected. Now I'm gonna need to label them properly, but that's gonna be easier to do from inside. So let's say higher one gonna be temperature and lower one gonna be pressure. So pressure, current, pressure, desired. Yeah, It's probably gonna be better to add LCD there. And that's this guy gonna be pressure dial. So this will be temperature current LCD, temperature desired LCD, and temperature dial, like that. Nice. This guy I wanna name icy housing furnace control. Yeah, control. Good. That should do the trick for us. Now we need to program that IC10. So where is... Does it don't have battery? What make me think that it will? So, we need how many devices? Oh, furnace gonna be first device. Then, those things... How can I read them by... Oh shit, we're running low on filters. And that means I need my iron back. First it's gonna vomit everything, and iron gonna be last. It had a bunch of everything, you know? Except for what we need. Steel 7, steel 50. I gonna toss 50 in and left and 7 put somewhere there. Okie dokie. These guys gotta get in. These guys gotta get in as well. And iron gotta go with me. Because I need more filters. Not liter, but filter. And we need those CO2 filters, like 3. This time I'm not gonna play cheap bastard and replace only 2, because I'm sick and tired of those filters doing something not great for my brain. Okie dokie, you gotta go there, you gotta go here, and you gotta go there. Nice. Now, this guy is gonna go in a trash bin, temporarily. We have a little bit of food in this bin, though, that's gonna be nice to toss out, but, you know, we're gonna do it later. Now, where was I? I was about to learn which devices we need, and somehow I think it's gonna be easier to... can I clear everything here? Yeah, clear. That works. All right. Or actually, that was a smart. That was a stupid idea to do, because of course I'm not gonna remind that. So, alias. Wait, how many? We have like several connectors here. Let's see. We have 6, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least for only these blocks. So we have to access them by labels. How can I access them? Can define them by labels? It's strange stuff. Okay, can I read something by label? I don't think so. Okay, if I do read, no. Let's read about alias. Labels, register or device reference with name. Device reference also affects, okay. So I can use labels instead of these things. That's a good stuff, but let me check real quick in Google how that should be. So, stationeer's alias label. Not quite. Not quite what I'm looking for. To do two. Okay, what if I'm gonna ask read okay, IC10 read by label. Alias. Aha, so it should be hash. Okay, let's try then, I guess. Let's try get our furnace first. So it's gonna be furnace. And can I do just hash here? I cannot. Okay. Maybe I can do that in our loop, because we're definitely gonna need a loop here. Maybe I can just load something into, let's say R0 gonna be, and here we can probably use, oops, hash. Yeah, no? Nope, doesn't seem so. How can I read by name? It can write by name, but can it read by name? That's the question. Okay. Let's try to deal with that, I guess. Okay, what if I'm gonna ask you for R? Any valid hex characters? No, that's not the stuff. Functions, not interested. That's the problem here, you know. That's the problem here. By indexes, or I hope I don't need two. I hope I don't need two of those, because you know what? Let's actually do two. That's gonna be simpler. So it's in this case it's not gonna be furnace. In this case it's gonna be pressure desire. Actually no. We're gonna start with pressure dial, and it's gonna be D0. Nice. ls, now it's gonna be pressure desired, d1, ls pressure current. It's not gonna be enough because we have no options to have all of those, so we're gonna need 3. Oh my bloody goodness. That's not ideal. Okay, anyways, D2, and then we're gonna need alias of our furnace as D3. Now, in a loop, what we gonna do? Also, we're gonna need alias for current pressure, which is gonna be R0, and alias for desired pressure, which is gonna be R1. Wait a second, I might divide them to 2, but not by logic that one of those gonna be for reading and filling screen, and second one for one of those might control temperature, second one might control pressure. Will that work? No, it will not, because they should control both pumps and they might conflict, which is not gonna be nice. Not gonna be nice at all. Okie dokie. Let's get back to 3 options, I guess. Okay, we have current pressure, we have desired pressure. Let's read all of them. So let's read current pressure from furnace, and we need to learn how that parameter called there. Advanced furnace, and it should be total mouse ratio. No, we're looking for temperature or stuff. Yeah, here it is, just temperature. Good. That's real good. No, actually it's pressure. It's for pressure. Yeah. Okay, we have current pressure. Now also we need a lot desired pressure from D0, and it should be just value if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Dial ratio setting. Yeah, it should be setting. Okay. Pause here. Setting. Good. And now we need to just save it to pressure current LCD, or not. It should be variable. Yeah. No, it should be device. Good. So pressure current LCD again. Yeah, it should be from small. Logic type. What it actually have there, and it should be else. No, it shouldn't be LCD. It should
Hydration
be
critical.
screen, I believe. Nope, it's not screen. What it is? How that stuff called? Console. Okay, let's see consoles. Yeah, LED display small, and it has mode error setting. Yeah, setting, exactly. Setting. And it should get current pressure. And now save to desired pressure LCD. Pressure desired. My goodness. Pressure desired LCD as setting. Desired pressure. Good. One more S, then it should be here. Okay, now it's gonna be nice to select everything, but of course it's not gonna work like that. What make me think that I can select several lines at once. Yep. Cleaning it was the right move initially, but I'm not that smart to stick with it. Okie dokie. Now we need to export it in, put this guy in here, and configure everything. And to configure everything, we need our screwdriver. So 0 should be furnace, IC house and furnace control, active vent, and of course it doesn't say me what it should be here. Yeah. Let's see, pressure dial, and then 2 screens, desired and current. Okie dokie. So it should be pressure dial. Yep. Then this one should be pressure desired. And this one should be pressure current, if I'm not mistaken. And third one should be our furnace, right? Just like that. No. Pressure current, pressure desired, like that. Now let's turn it on. And those ones are pressure ones, so we can turn this guy on and turn that guy on. So current pressure is 0, it says, but if we put this guy... wait, why can't I move them? But I should, because I need to configure it, yeah? And of course I cannot do that through window. You know what? I think it's gonna be easier to just remove window than to kind of deal with that. Yeah, just like that gonna be easier. So, maximum. What maximum we need? We can operate in, I believe, Astraloy. We can operate in keys. Key. So if we're gonna let's see, for smaller increments, can't I do that kind of faster? And maybe there is a way to just enter a number except instead of doing something like that. I don't think so. Okay. So, for case, I believe it's gonna be nice to go to 1000. Yes. 1000. Yeah, and actually maximum for it. Wait, what is that? Maximum. What? I don't get... Aha, it's maximum, and now we can go... Alright, that's good. That's exactly what I looked for. So, it sets a maximum value, and now we can simply put... I don't know, for example... 100, and it should be 100k here. Good. That's a good one. Now we need basically the same exact stuff, but for these things, for our temperature. So yeah, I guess we need to have a little bit of drink and replace our suit battery. That stuff become annoying. And our character is not happy being that Thursday. Okay. Also a little bit of food in us. It's gonna be nice to also go and check our food supply. Yeah, our garden. Because by the look of it, it's ready, and I don't want it waste any time. I should deal with this one day. Okay, seeds, potato, seeds, potato. Great, we can reseed potato and save our seeds, and also I can afford producing a little bit of nice food for us. Good. That's real good. Okay, we're gonna put seeds in there. Data can be in our pocket, not a big deal. Yeah, what is a big deal is the fact that I don't have any light on me. Yeah, just like that. Okay, seeds should go there. We have 4 of them, and as soon as we have 5th one, I'll be alright with that. Okay, AC10, we're missing gold. Oh, you're gonna be kidding me. All right. I guess we're gonna do that again. Because I really, really, really don't wanna smelt anything by hands until I get that stuff done. And we need not one, but actually 2 IC10. Yeah. Let's see what we can have here.
Waste tank caution.
Did I? Ah, I did click it. Such an idiot. I did it again. Okay, and when our waste tank caution, it typically means that our air tank caution is
Air tank critical.
real close. Yeah, that's better. Okie dokie. The first one. What? Oh, it had some iron in. Okay, well, that's good to know. First one gonna go there. Second one gonna go in my pocket. And then we need 2 IC10 housings. Okay. Would be thoughtful to rename that stuff as well. Unfortunately, I don't think that we'll be able to do everything today, because you see, game become mean on me. So I guess I'm gonna implement that today. I mean, this control group,
Hunger
and
caution.
then we'll kinda left it till the next time. Which means next week is gonna be also stationeers, because I really wanna finish this automation. Because if I kinda sidetrack myself now, I'll never remember the plan here, and the plan is a little bit tricky. So I definitely gonna do that. Oh, by the way, it's gonna be nice to have a few labels, isn't it? No, not labels. Are they also in consoles? I mean, just standard labels. Or they should be produced here. Wait a second. Let me double check. Nope. Okay, I have no clue where they should be produced, so... not pipe labels. You know, those small screens that you can type something on. Maybe it's text panels? Nope. Big computer screen? Nope. I have no clue how they called. Okay, I'm not gonna mess around with that right now. I have a lot of other stuff to mess around with. Yeah, that should be a perfect position for the next one. And the third one might go just like that to make it even more awkward. Now, time to label them properly, and first I need to rename this one. IC housing furnace, not furnace control. That's gonna be pressure control. And this guy gonna be IC housing temperature control. And this guy gonna be IC housing furnace control. Good. Not too much stuff should be done for that guy, because realistically, the only thing I should do in terms of this is to rename all this pressure to temperature. It's interesting. Can I copy it and just paste like that? Yeah, I can. Look at that. Magnificent. And this should be current temperature and current and desired temperature. Good. So here we should do something like that. Nice. Here we should do the same. Nice. And now like that. And finally like this. Okay. Now it's gonna go there. It's gonna go here. Good. Let's confirm it and export it. And I believe that's gonna be it for this guy. The only thing left is to configure those dials probably properly, and to do that I need to connect it. Yeah, right. Just like that. And nice. Just bloody magnificent. So that's gonna be our dial, yeah? Yeah, that should be temperature dial. Temperature, LCD stacker. Yeah, here it is, temperature dial. That's gonna be current, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Though, no, it should be desired, so it should be temperature desired. Temperature desired, and that's gonna be current. Temperature current, nice. Now here. We should go our furnace. Yeah, advanced furnace. Good. Everything should be done now is turn it on, which I can do from this position for some unknown reason. Okay, good. Now let's turn on this guy. Let's turn on this guy. And of course I forgot to do that. So now I need to get rid of it again. Where it going? Did it fall there? Okay, looks like it did. Well, can I cannot. I should play bloody monkey. And click it 1,000 times. Yeah. That's how it works. Or maybe... Wait, I wanna check something. Idiot! I can't do that like that. Ah! Why am I stupid? Hey, where is my glass? It should be... Wait, where it going? What? Is it... No, it's not there. Wait, where is my glass? There should be a piece of glass. I guess it's lost. Yes, it's lost because it's not here. Nothing inside, and I cannot see it anywhere. So, yeah, it's probably just flown away from me. Not great. Alright, let's have another one. Then I don't think I don't think I'm gonna need anything else in terms of setting those up. Okay, glass sheet. Thank you very much. Let's put it in. Nice. And now, if I dial you a little bit more, it's get higher there. Nice. Just nice. Current temperature state 0. It doesn't right, and I know why it's not right. Because I'm a stupid idiot, and I should read temperature from here. Good. Export and put it there. And now it's still 0. Why it's still 0? How it can be 0 if it's... Oh, it's 0 Kelvin. So it's actually correct. In a way. Alright, gents. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna put that chip in. And I'm gonna stop here. To continue next time. And it's really, really nice time for me to get in and maybe even grab some this food with us. Yeah, to put it in. I guess I'm gonna stop here to continue next time, next Tuesday, just as always. For now, though, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, it's gonna be nice to feed my character, but we have a nice food. Not just any food this time. And then we're gonna find somebody to visit. We're gonna pay a visit to some other streamers, say hello, and maybe make like new friends. But before I'm gonna do that, we'll see our statistics. Okie dokie, so what do we have? 2 drops across only 1 participant, so Kentaro, you were only guy today who dropped something for me. But Atmos has been used 1 time, and it was by Oldman Crow. Thank you, Oldman. Always nice. Chrono, though, was used 3 times. It's... Oh, wait. Sorry. Atmos was used by Kentaro. Sorry, Kentaro. My bad. Chrono, though, was used by you and by Oldman Crow. Which's good, and they actually get only help today. Magnificent. That's just magnificent. So let's see what our stuff can offer us. I cannot say that I actually see a lot of candidates for our raid. Maybe somebody plays Space Engineers. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope to see you this Thursday for our Space Engineers Ultra Hardcore series with Kentaro, where Kentaro not only moderates, but also play with me. I really hope we're gonna get something better than last time, because last time was a little bit of disaster, and I hope I'm not gonna spoil everything with problems with the sound transmissions, and you're gonna hear me and Kentaro and everybody. That should be just nice. And for Saturday and Sunday, just as always, we're gonna have our regular streams about Space Engineers, 2 long series. I feel like one of those series is close to 1 year old already. I should check that, but it feels like that. And next Tuesday, Stationeers, just as always. We're gonna finish that automation. Would be nice. Would be real nice. And I'd love to see you there. Anyways, bye-bye for now. Let's say hello to somebody else.